Yeah, it's like sausage meals on wheels. It's just like, I can't believe that, yeah, there are parents out here who do not teach their kids, okay, about human respect, okay, respecting others. It's not, being respectful of other people who are different from you, okay, who may not have as much as you, who might, might not be as pretty as you are, not as lucky as you are, okay, or not really luck, because I don't really like the word luck. See, luck to me just seems like it's one of those one-time deals, okay, and then you kind of just like lose the opportunities, okay, so you're not really, if everything you think is based on luck, and that means that the person was supposed to teach you to not depend on that thing, whatever it is that you have, okay? You're not supposed to depend on it. Why? Because it can come and it can go. Just as fast as it came, things can change in a minute, okay? This is why people always have to keep working, okay? You're never supposed to think like, oh yeah, I know this person or that person and I'm not supposed to do anything. No, people are gonna know a lot of people, okay? But it doesn't mean that there's a free way in. It doesn't mean that there's any free opportunities. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to get a house and a car and all these things. No, all that stuff can go away, okay? It has to be real to you. You have to work hard for everything. You have to sit down and calculate and create the opportunities that you want. Sometimes the opportunities might not even be opportunities that you even thought that even existed, okay, for you to get to your goal, but they do exist, okay, because you can get to your goal, okay. So I'm saying, your ideas, can exist in a positive way, anything that's good. I can't believe that we have people out here who don't tell their kids how to think positive, okay, and that sometimes you are going to have competition. You are going to have someone who stands before you. Why? Because you're not supposed to be in that position all the time, okay. You might be in that position, you might have that civil right, someplace else, okay, in another homeland, or in another street, or in another family home, or in another situation, okay, because that's the position that you applied for, and that's the job that you got over there. So maybe you're the manager over there, but you can't think that because you're the manager over there that you're going to be the manager of everybody else's house too. No, it doesn't work like that.
But what the hell?
Okay, that's a whole nother family. That's a whole nother system of bodies over there. There's a whole different way of thinking. Okay, there's a reason sometimes why why things are together, why people put together. Okay, and it's not because they don't know what they're doing. No, they're put together like that because there's a system body there that has the same anatomy there sometimes, okay? And so you can't think that because of the color of your skin, because you're light skinned and you graduated from a preparatory school and now all of a sudden you're going to college and studying healthcare science, okay, that now you're the most responsible person in the world. You're not, okay. It shows that you are being responsible for yourself, okay, because you want to learn how to take care of yourself. You want to know how to take care, so you can know how to make sure that people are well. Okay, and even that's a different subject because some people are studying medicine and knowing and learning how to treat and take care of people, and they don't really believe that people are supposed to have wellness. So how are you able to sit up here and work and take care of people and to treat people that have some kind of disease, but you don't believe in the wellness part of them feeling good, getting up, being motivated, moving around, showing that they, are full of life, and have happiness, and they feel rejuvenated. You don't believe in that. Okay, they feel like they can live again, like they're mobile, like they can move around. You don't believe in that.
I thought it was true.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, why did you decide to go into healthcare? And so if that's your healthcare practice, guess what? You definitely can't be around me. Okay, because you can't be around someone who, you can't be around people who have studied medicine and who do, who have studied medicine and who do believe that medicine, that the practice of medicine and making sure that people feel well, okay, from the treatment, okay, that you give them, whether it's a conversation, whether it's, a hand massage, a foot massage, a back rub, sometimes hugs, okay, can make people feel better, okay, a soft touch, okay. Not just medicine all the time. Not always just some type of, drug medicine. You don't believe that medicine is meant to work to make people feel good. You can't go around people who do believe that medicine can make people feel well. Okay? You cannot be around those people. It doesn't matter if you think that you're the most successful person in the world. Doesn't matter if you think that you're the richest person in the world. It just doesn't work like that. Okay? It doesn't work like that. Because if you don't understand, okay, if you're not competent in how medicine is supposed to work, okay, and what, the practice of medicine really is like for the body, for the mind, right? How it's supposed to be healing, okay? If you don't understand that, then you're not really supposed to be practicing medicine. Not really supposed to be trying to take care of anyone, like trying to help people to feel well with medicine. You're not supposed to be doing that because you don't believe in it. Okay, you're not supposed to be working in healthcare. Okay, because that's part of healthcare. Okay, that's part of healthcare. Health care, caring for someone's health. Okay, that's part of health care. Okay, making sure that people feel good, making sure that the body is functional and it's well, so people do not have a confused mind. Okay, we do not want people feeling like they have a confused mind. We do not want people feeling like that they have to fight to live, that they have to fight for their life. You have people around you fighting for their life and you're a doctor, something is wrong with you. Okay, if you're a medical professional and people are fighting around you all the time for their things, for their property, they're struggling, they're like, no, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. They're trying to grab for their things, they're trying to reach for their things all the time because they don't want you to take it from them. I don't care what people say. Doesn't matter what color skin you are. That's not going to determine whether or not if you're supposed to have something or not have something. Okay. Hi. I'm here to pick up. One second. Can I have a 25 finger tailgate?
25?
Yeah.
What's the only comes with sauces. Did you want to add extra separate sides to that?
Just 2 kid drinks, lemonade.
I'm sorry, man?
Just 2 kid-sized drinks. The choice drink is lemonade.
Okay, 2 kids lemonade?
Yeah, that's all.
Alright, so I have a 25 tailgate with the 18 sauces and 2 fish lemonade, so that's 48, those 3 at that.
Okay, thank you. And
Thank you, man.
and you can just put the sauce, you know, how many other sauces in the bag. It
I'm sorry,
comes
what was
with
that one?
it comes with sauce, right?
Yeah, it comes with 8.
Okay, yeah, just put them in the bag. Thank you so much, sir.
Alright,
Thank you.
48, those 3,
Okay,
thank you.
okay, bye-bye. Yeah, you know, Sanaya, and you know, if you're a doctor and you have people, you know, your client is fighting for their things, I mean, clearly you don't know the true meaning of healthcare, okay? Because part of wellness is making sure that people do have what they need, okay? Making sure that the mind and the body has what it needs and wants. So, you know, whether that's food, whether it's money, whether it's, you know, friendship, kindness, whatever. I mean, it's the law that we do not deprive people. That is a federal crime anyways, to deprive people of their human rights, okay? And if people were not going to honor and respect, you know, the civil liberties of the citizens, okay, or the client, okay? So civil liberties means that it's their choice, that it's their right, okay, to make choices, to make decisions, okay, for them to have what they need, okay, to get up and go whenever they want to, okay, to talk on their phone and having privacy, to talk on the phone, okay. You weren't supposed to really think that you were those people's representatives, okay. You were not even supposed to be standing too close to those people in the workplace anyways, okay, because you're not really a part of those people's bodies. Hi, how are you? Yes, ma'am. Okay. So, can you put this? Let me see if I can. Okay. So let's put it to the reader.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna put this to the reader. It's the wallet. I'm gonna pay with the reader. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. And I'll just have the receipts in a cup holder, please. Thank you. Yeah, you know. No, just the sauces that come with it. Ooh. Yes. Okay. And can you have a cup holder? Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. My Lord. Okay, I'm so sorry, honey. Doing a favor. No, that's what they're, you know, the app favor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it has me taking pictures and everything. I'm sorry.
Can I have you pull the double doors and we're going to bring your food after?
Okay, where's the double doors?
There, you need to turn right here.
Thank you.
Right there.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, what happened? Wait. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, and so, you know, we just want to make sure that, you know, we want to make sure that people do have what they need. People do feel well. Okay, we don't want to have any medical professionals, you know, looking for opportunities at work, you know, from their clients, and then don't want their clients to feel happy or to feel well, or they're saying, well, you're supposed to have a cold, you know, so then that means that, like, you know, you don't give them fresh food, you know, or you're supposed to, you know, be sick and be crazy, so I'm just gonna break up all your stuff until you get mad. No, we don't want to do things, okay? We don't want to be in the environment as healthcare medical professionals causing people to feel upset, causing people to feel disoriented. Okay, if someone finds a medical professional doing that, they need to think that those people need to call help, okay? And they really need to think that something is wrong with that medical professional. Now, the only problem with it is that some people are calling for help on those medical professionals. But the abuse continues to happen, okay? Somehow they're getting away and they're telling people, oh, I'm their representative. And you're supposed to know, if you've known these people for a very long time, that's not their representative. Okay? You know that that's not their representative. And you know it's not their representative because they don't want them to have anything good. Okay? The government is supposed to know better than that. Well, that's not even the representative for the United States of America. So nobody should have $1 million to distort, to break up people's property, or anything. Okay? You wouldn't be giving somebody $1 million as someone's lover to destroy somebody else's life. And you're supposed to be a medical professional. I cannot believe the CIA do not follow or report those people. Okay? Giving medical professionals money to be evil because they want to be first or because they want to hurt someone. Okay? And be human and cruel. Because someone has to learn to look better than them.
What are we doing here?
Because
Mom,
I'm waiting for pickup.
then where's the food?
It's not ready. Okay? You don't need to fight because it's the right civil right. Because it's the right civil liberty. For those people to be friendly. Okay? Because you did everything the wrong way. Here he comes. Hold on.
Hi.
Hi.
Good order.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a good night. Okay, bye-bye. Okay? Because they were supposed to understand.
How is easy to say for yourself?
Okay, they were supposed to
Everyone's expecting you
understand
to have a purpose.
that
Because
this person
don't be so hard on yourself.
is their friend or someone that they care about.
I can't believe she said that to me. Not because it was rude,
Okay?
but because
This person is someone that they care about, but they wish them the best.
She's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
that's all.
You should always want to wish people.
You know, because she was getting pissed.
Sanaya, quiet down because you're too loud on my video.
You're
You
still
should
on your
always.
video?
I mean, not on my video, on my recorder. Yeah, I turned it back on to a second time. But you know, you should just never want to
It's okay.
be
It's okay.
better than someone. Okay, you shouldn't be better than the way somebody needs you to be.
Very nice. Thank you.
Okay? Especially if you're going to tell the person something bad later.
I know.
I mean, the least you can do is move out of the way. Okay? Move out of the way. And when I say move out of the way, I just mean like, you know, the best. Oh gosh, I gotta pick up somewhere. What is this? What the heck? I forgot that I had a pickup. Oh no, where's this to? Subways? Uh-oh, I forgot that I had a pickup. Yeah, the least you can do is just to make sure that, you know, that you are mature. Okay? That you are mature.
Why is your singing voice?
And that you know that that the opportunity isn't meant for you anymore. Okay, you were supposed to know that you are still good friends. But what I can't figure out is why does someone, I guess maybe people, like, I don't know why someone would think that they still have an opportunity that they already gave up, or that they know that they don't really qualify for, or that they can't really be in because of some awkward reason, or because the person is African American, or because it looks like it looks like an opportunity that they don't really, that their family don't want them to have, or is it the family?
Oh, you're homeless.
I don't know.
Homeless teenager, bro.
I think we're going back in circles again. I think what it is that
Really, like, take this seriously. Take this seriously. Okay. Okay.
see, that's the wrong healthcare. Okay, because you're going back in circles again.
Oh my God, what?
Oop. And so what that means is that the better healthcare professional makes the better choices, I think.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
We're supposed to make the choices that's going to be better for the client, okay, or the patient. Not necessarily yourself.
The question is, I'm just asking, do you take
Okay,
medication?
so
Yeah.
there really shouldn't be anyone who's looking to
Maybe.
profit by someone in healthcare. I don't know. Hold on, let me just see if these people have what I'm looking for. I don't know. I guess if you don't believe in healthcare, I guess you're gonna just do whatever, right? Because the person was supposed to know that they weren't really supposed to be talking to you and choosing you anyways. But because you don't believe in healthcare, you don't care. You're gonna do whatever. Hi, I'm here to pick up for Nashby. It has a cookie. Okay. Thank you.
It's on bottom.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Have a good night.
You too, thank you. But yes, I think what happens is that people, if they don't believe in healthcare, then what happens is that they will, if they don't believe in healthcare, then they don't really tell people, the right way. Or they try to misguide them and lead them the wrong way. Okay? Because they don't believe in it. Okay? So this is what I'm learning. Okay? It's just like when I went to medical school and I had to have a partner. Okay? There was such a big deal with being the American citizen's partner. Because I don't know why, all right? Okay. Because they were all foreign people, all right? So everybody wanted to be partners with the foreign person. They didn't really want to be partners with the American citizen. I'm like, goodness gracious. I'm like, how are we going to have a healthcare system in the United States if nobody wants to be our partner, okay? What's wrong with being the citizen's partner? Okay, but what it was is that they might not really be practicing good medicine, but we do have a lot of foreign people who are in medicine, okay? But you have to, let's see, hold on. Hello. Hi. I'm here to pick up.
Oh, Chris, I don't have to do this. More potatoes.
Uh-oh, they got a new
Sorry,
one,
can I
huh?
have potatoes? Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Can you try that? How about the other one? Oh, it's like a pizza. Hi, I'm here for a pickup for Blake B.
Alright, she's gonna be 1 moment.
Okay, thank you. Is it not ready yet?
I'm not sure.
I'll be right back, okay?
Alright.
Okay. Yes. Hi, how are you, Ben? Yeah, so if you don't believe in medicine, so I think what happened was that because they did not really believe in medicine, I think what happened was because they didn't really believe in medicine, it will show. I think it will show, I don't know. I think that they do believe that the practice does work, that the treatments, the techniques that we're using to help people to feel better, I think that they do believe that they do work. It's just that if you're a real good medical doctor, then you don't discriminate, okay? So that's the first thing, okay? You don't want to have a medical practice where you're discriminating, okay? Discriminating who you're working on, discriminating on who's your partner, discriminating on whether or not, if you're going to give people the medicine, okay? Who's going to get the medicine, who's not going to get the medicine, who's going to get the truth with their results, okay? There's some type of disease out here in Texas, and people are not telling people what it really is, okay? That's not a very good medical practice, okay? We don't want people to feel that you have to be a special person or you have to pay a certain amount of money, for people to live well, to feel comfortable, okay, in their body, okay? We have a lot of money that's invested in medicine, okay, in pharmaceutical medicines, okay, and making sure that people feel well, live well, can take medicine to feel comfortable, to feel their best, okay? I think it's a safety hazard to not want people to not have the medicine, okay, or to not get treatment, okay. People, bacteria spreads, okay. I think I was in line the other day, Sanaya, at the 7-Eleven, and the man's face, you know, it looked like he had something growing on his skin or something, or he had some type of breakout on his skin, on his face, and it made me feel so itchy. Okay, so we don't want a person like that in our public view, not having the right medicines. I see a lot of people are into skincare, so they're wearing like these little band-aids and stuff like that to blotch up their pimples and everything. That's okay a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? You know, honestly, they should be wearing a cream. Okay, you don't need to, you know, once you go to the esthetician, you gave your face a little, applied a little ointment or something on top of your skin. You know, you're supposed to put on a skin barrier, which is a skin lotion, you know, that has sunblock in it. Okay, so that's a treatment. Okay, now if you're a person who does not care, okay, about other people, about the community, about the environment, and keeping it safe and making sure that people feel well, look well, and everybody else around us, you know, all look well and feel well, then you're not a person who's supposed to be in healthcare, okay? You're not a person who wants to practice healthcare. You're really not supposed to be practicing healthcare. Those are just facts, okay? Those are just facts. And I don't want any healthcare professionals, you know, pretending, okay, that you're offering good healthcare services to someone by lying, okay, or by pretending with them. Why? Because you're going to be upsetting to the person, okay? You're going to be upsetting to the person when the person finds out the truth. That shows that you don't have a very good healthcare practice. And it also means that you do not really believe in wellness and good healthcare. Okay? You should not try to go into that business. People don't need to want to go with you trying to feel well, okay, letting you exercise your techniques and, you know, letting you whisper.
Shut the hell up.
No, because I'm on my recording.
Stop
you
recording,
shut the hell
idiot.
up.
Damn.
No, because you're on my time in my space.
No, you idiot.
And I'm trying to do my own radio show, and you're sitting up here screaming. Okay?
Shut the hell up.
So anyways, like I said, okay? And also you have to have patience. Okay? And you have to show other people human respect, okay, in healthcare. If you're showing people that they don't matter to you, that they're not humans, you're showing other people all around you that these people are not important to you or whatever, you know, you're being so rude and you agree to just take things away from people and all this and that and stuff like that, then guess what happens? It means that you're not really offering them good health care. Okay, you're not offering them good health care. That means that you're not a very good healthcare professional. We shouldn't trust you. Just because you're a healthcare professional doesn't mean that you're a person who cares, okay, to offer good health care. Okay? And we really have to work on that. We got to help people. We got to talk more. Hello. Thank you so much, sir.
No problem. Yeah, earlier we were debating it, but we wouldn't ask anybody delivered earlier or whatever.
Oh yeah, they were surprised you guys wanted so many. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay. Yeah, and and so people should really think about that. Okay, they should really think about that. Okay, people don't really want people, trying to offer them healthcare services if you know that you agreed to be humanly cruel to someone else. And yes, a lot of people think that they have a lot to grow up. Okay, but guess what? You're not supposed to be trying to grow up, okay, in a professional environment. You should know better than that. Okay, you should know better than that. You should know, what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. Okay, you should not be misusing authority. Okay, or misusing power or whatever it is. Okay, because you think that you're special. You're not special. You're not special because you don't agree to treat people who have human rights, the same human rights as you, with human respect. Okay, you don't agree to treat them with human respect. Human dignity is what we offer here in Texas. Okay, everybody's gonna say, well, we were all born in Texas.
Pop star artist.
Okay,
that's not a thing. All right.
So people are gonna say that they were born in other states.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Anyway,
but the point is that we were all born here in the United States of America. We should expect each other to treat each other with human respect, even if we think that we're jealous. Okay, even if you think that you're jealous of someone else, you should be jealous. You know why? Because that person agrees to get up every single day and be the best person that they can be. Not just for themselves, but for other people. Okay? They're not trying to offer someone, something that's unfair. Okay? They want the same decent lifestyle and income and care just like everybody else does. Okay, there's no reason why you should think that someone says, oh, because we don't like her. Nobody cares if Mexico doesn't like them. Nobody cares if Haiti doesn't like them. We don't have any it doesn't matter. There's no civil right to deprive people of their life, of their happiness. Okay, deprive them of the same equal opportunities because someone doesn't like them. Because guess what? Our laws don't like immigrants. Our laws don't like nobody but the American citizen. Do you understand that? And so you're going to say, well, I am the American citizen. Yeah, but you might not think you are if you agree to be mean to an American citizen because someone said that they don't like them. You're supposed to tell them, well, I don't care. Why? Because you're not allowed to give them a vote. Okay, you just said that you wanted to practice healthcare. If you want to practice healthcare, then you're supposed to, show people that you know how to be respectful and that you know how to behave. Okay, you don't go and, pretend with someone like you want to be their friend. Oh, wait, is this the right place? I think it is. Okay? You don't go and pretend with someone that you want to be their friend. Okay? And you don't. Okay? And you don't. That is humanly cruel. Human cruelty. Okay? That is human cruelty. And then, I don't like that people are telling people to go and hurt somebody else. Okay? Because you can't control the environment. Okay? Don't go and tell someone to go and hurt somebody else because you can't control the environment. If you can't control the environment, then guess what? There's nothing you can do about it. Okay? There's nothing you can do about it. Okay? If you can't control the environment. I'll be right back tonight. I have to walk all the way back there. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay? But we have to make sure that we are respectful. Make sure that we're respectful for everyone. Oh, good. This is the right address. because somebody said that they wanted to practice medicine.
Oh, here's your pen.
Like they say they want to practice medicine for. And they hear me like, oh, I cannot believe I am still. Oh my gosh. What time is it? 10 to 4? Oh gosh. Is this the one? No. Lord. Let's see. I'm so hot. Lord. No. Gosh, I'm at the door. Finish.
Can I try the phone?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
This is the 5216.
Yes.
Okay, I'm making
Yes. Thank you. The cookies in the bag. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, it's fine. How did she know that? This one is not ready at all. Okay, time to go home. Nothing to end now. There's nothing. It's time for me to go home. Okay. It's time to go in now. I'm gonna go in. That's it. Just gotta make sure that we have. So now I canceled that other order because that restaurant was not ready for the order. So we're just gonna go home now, okay? Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I guess we'll just have to make sure that we
It says something about him being.
I think we're gonna have to make sure that we're focusing on training. We're making sure that the healthcare professionals are being trained. They're supposed to also know how to meditate and how to distress themselves, so that way they're not like overly stressed, and knowing how to calm down when they're like really, really upset. They go to a good school, they teach them
You're
that,
supposed to be on
but
my side.
they're
Not
not,
your friend.
you know, if you're not going to a school that is teaching you how to make sure that your body is free from stress between clients,
Yeah.
you know, and just how to make sure you're practicing good health care for yourself, then I guess,
She's not
you
gonna
know,
say yes. Just because I'm
you're not going to believe that healthcare does work and that it's effective, and you know that it can actually make people feel well, you know. But we'll just have to try to make sure that the medical directors are looking at their doctors or their medical professionals and not ignoring them, you know, or at least, you know, having
I mean, when Justin Bieber did it, it worked. He did it. You can
conferences or
You
seminars.
can do it. If you can get all these girls, you can get
Okay,
at least one.
because we have to have healthcare professionals that believe in health quality of healthcare. If you don't believe in healthcare, okay, like health and care, right? Making sure that you have good health and care, then you don't need to be a healthcare professional. Okay, because you have to have good health and you have to show that you care. Okay, so that way people can live well and be well, and then everything else is going to be well. The environment's going to be well, the community's going to be well, people are going to be thinking better, people's going to behave better. Okay, people are going to feel comfortable speaking to each other. You have people uncomfortable speaking to each other, that means that you're not a very good healthcare professional. If you have people hiding, you know, from themselves and hiding, you know, who they really are because they feel ashamed of who they are, okay, that means that you're not a very good healthcare professional. Okay, you should not have clients who are uncomfortable telling people who they are. Okay, talking to people, communicating with people. Okay, not wanting to, you know, instead of people talking to each other, they have people telling them to go and hurt someone else who has the right to be loved and cared for.
You will not stop.
Because they're not happy. Nobody cares. Keep your emotions to yourself. That's not an appropriate healthcare practice. What that is, that's a sick young girl. Okay, that's a sick young girl with a sick youth mind. Okay, she doesn't need to have a sick young mind like that to ruin and destroy someone else's life. Okay, she was supposed to, yeah, I gotta get gas before we get there. You know, she was supposed to know better than that. Okay, she was supposed to know better than that. She was, her mother, her father, whatever, they were supposed to talk to her and tell her better than that. Okay, not for her to use her health care.
Hey, Mom, I gotta do it.
Oh, that was nice of them. Not to use.
Mom,
What?
I have to throw this stuff out.
All right, well, go ahead, go throw it out. You know, not to use her health care services, okay, to force people to be ill and sick. Okay, so we really have to focus more on our healthcare system, you know, even with our president, okay? If he doesn't know where he's supposed to be fighting, then that means that he has a bad healthcare professional around him. He doesn't know where the fight is. He thinks the fight is at home. Okay, he has a bad healthcare professional. He's lost. He's confused. Okay? Have to focus more on, you know, making sure that, oh Lord, that people are well, that the mind is well, that the body is well. Okay, people are not getting lost and confused. Good night.